All right.
Thanks, Obama.
Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. What's up, Nutty Buddies? Welcome to episode 14 of your favorite podcast of the whole wide world, Nutty Buddies.
14.
Did you hear what I just said?
You're 14.
I'm Chan. That's Peanut. By the time this episode comes out, wedding season will be over.
Woot.
Wallace
Just
and
kidding.
Athena will be married. My sister and Ryan are already married. Congrats to them. And
Congrats to
Danny
the future
and Austin.
little
You
baby
don't
dicks.
know them, but I was just at their wedding.
Is that your people from Greenville?
No, just family friends.
Oh, got you.
But yeah, just had 3 in a row. Everybody's in love and happy and married, so that is awesome. And yeah.
Shout out.
Congrats to them.
Shout out marriage.
Shout out marriage.
It's pretty dope.
Peanut, how you doing, bud?
Oh, well, I've just been not going anywhere. My home has been my cave. My cave is my home. This is my cave. I don't leave this room, but to go to the bathroom, and that's occasionally I leave to go to the bathroom. Sometimes I don't even leave to do that. But I finally showered, so we're back to actually smelling good. So earlier episodes in the podcast, I had to shower before all the time because I was always stinking. I was keeping up with my showers for a while. I've kind of lapsed in those. So
What's the most amount of days you go without a shower?
that I'm comfortable with going without a shower, or that I have gone without a shower?
That you have. Like, recently.
Oh, recently, bro? That's kind of gross, but like, probably like almost a week, I would say.
A week?
I wouldn't say it was that recent. It was maybe like 5 days. I don't do much.
Stinky motherfucker.
No, bro, I don't do much. All I need to do is just throw on some deodorant.
That's true. Our jobs are different. Whenever I get home, like, I gotta shower because I'm nasty.
You're a stinky boy.
You don't be sweating. You're chilling, doing
I
your
freeze,
thing.
bro. My work is so cold, man. Sometimes my boss likes to keep it at like 70 degrees in the house. Cannot do that, bro. I need a blanket. This is my workstation, by the way, right behind me. They're not gonna be able to see it, but it's right there. But yeah, well, I've been good. I missed out on Juan Pablo.
Yeah.
Back in town. Chandler was hooping it up last weekend. How'd that go, by the way? How was your hoops?
I beat him.
You beat him? Did you? I saw you guys playing a whole ass game though.
Say again?
Didn't you guys play like a whole ass game, like everybody?
Oh, we had 6 dudes there. We played some 3-on-3. We played some 2-on-2, and then me and JP finished it off playing 1-on-1. I got blisters on my foot within 5 minutes of playing.
Were you playing in your
that
Converse?
Was cool. Yeah.
Idiot. Only Wilt Chamberlain can get away with that.
Yeah. But we battled through it. And JP, we played a 7. JP was beating me 5-3 at one point, and then I turned it up, and I ended up winning. I think I won 7-5, if I remember right.
You just didn't want it.
Dude, I was shooting. We were playing on a double rim. I was shooting threes, literally, like the whole day. I didn't make a single 3, not one. Just brick. Nothing was falling, but I just kept like trying it, and I finally made one, and it got me ahead of him by 1, and then I went in for a layup and got it. But yeah, it felt good. Some things never change. JP, for those of you who know Wampab, he was a little cute, chunky angel, and now he is fit and tall and
big and handsome,
and he thought that some things were going to change, but some things never change. They just stay the same, and he still can't handle this. So
correct. Juan Pablo.
We got in the car, and he was like, I didn't say a word. He was like just waiting for me to talk shit. Didn't say a word. He's like, go ahead. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, go ahead.
I love it, bro. I wish I could have been there, man. He's always fun to hang out. But let's get into some sports because we've had a lot of shit happen. We got a whole list of stuff. Not normally our thing. Not normally list people. Well, I'd say normally short list. This is a longer list than normal. But yeah, so we got some baseball stuff to talk about. Some injuries on that side. Two pretty. Well, Strasburg, I guess. He's not a Hall of Fame pitcher. He's nowhere even close, but he had that hype. DeGrom.
He had the hype.
Something happened with DeGrom. We'll talk about that. Some stuff happened in the NFL. Jimmy G, DeAndre Hopkins. Fucking everyone in the NFL loves to bet on their fucking team.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess not on the same team. Isaiah Rodgers on the Colts is who that is in particular. Bet against his team. So we'll get into that one. And then we got some Shannon Sharp news, or I guess some media personality news in general, because Shannon Sharp's leaving FS1 because he can't stand Skip Bayless, just like the rest of America. And Pat McAfee is also heading to ESPN, so those two could be, what do you call those, teammates? Co-workers?
Yeah, co-workers.
Yeah, I guess it's not football. We're also going to talk, if we get through all this stuff, but this is, I guess, a short run-through of what everything has happened. Aaron Gordon's an idiot. Nikola Jovic, not Nikola Jokic, but Jovic. Yo, bitch.
Yo.
Bitch.
Snitch.
Yo, bitch. Well, he hasn't even graduated high school yet.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So we might get into talking about that, but that's a pretty interesting thing that we figured out over this right before the NBA Finals, I'd say. Get to learn a little bit more about the teams in the finals, which that's currently 1-1 right now. We're going to talk about Game 3. It'll be tomorrow. We are recording this on Tuesday, so it's on a Wednesday, June 7th there. And then Lucan Baker, the biggest fucking human to ever play for the Cardinals, is he's been playing a little bit. Not great results, but the Cardinals aren't great, so what do you fucking expect? Victor Wembanyama, so he's going to be a Spur. We kind of talked about that in the past. I have seen him getting dominated by Kenny Lofton. I think we talked about that a little bit too. Kenny Lofton Jr., big old dude for the Memphis Grizzlies. Just in case it doesn't work out for him, I want to get into like jobs that he can do that like aren't basketball. Because
Wembanyama?
Yeah, because I mean Greg Oden never thought he was gonna have to look for things, and I mean, whoops, Sam Bowie can't even walk anymore. So we'll see what we can think of to where he needs to go and figure things out. But let's start baseball. Jacob DeGrom signs a new contract. How big is that contract? 3 years? Just signed a new deal
Jacob
with
DeGrom
the
contract.
Texas Rangers.
5-year, $185 million.
Okay.
And he's 34, about to be 35.
So
by the end of this contract, he's 40 years old.
And he's getting Tommy John at the start of it.
And he's Jesus.
Tough road, man. But he has to get Tommy John making $35 million a year, just about. That's insane, man. So not like that was going to change much for the Rangers, although the Rangers do play the Cardinals tonight.
Yes, sir.
So that would be pretty cool to watch them play. They are 39-20. I didn't realize they were the best team in their division.
Oh, dude, they're absolutely killing it right now.
That's crazy. Good. Oh, you know what I'm pretty excited for? This is nothing related to what we're talking about, but kind of. I'm going to be able to check out my first non-Midwest baseball stadium. MLB stadium. I've been to the Royals, the Cardinals, and the Cubs. And now I'm going to be able to add Arizona Diamondbacks.
Cool. When you doing that?
I'm going to Phoenix, not this coming weekend, but next weekend.
Nice. Well, that'd be fun. Diamondbacks playing good too, so they're one of the best teams in the National League.
Is that real?
Yeah.
I don't believe these things.
Yep. They're. I think they're second on the West right now.
35 and 25. They're tied with the Dodgers.
Oh Jesus.
They're tied for not the best record. The Braves have a half game. They're 35 and 24. But what the fuck?
Yeah, they've been playing good.
What is happening, man? That's not real.
Mm-hmm.
The Pirates
Weird
are
ass
leading
year.
the Central.
Weird year. But yeah, that sucks for the Rangers. I'm looking at their depth chart right now. Odorizzi's on the 60-day IL.
Yeah.
Glenn Otto, who's in their starting rotation, is on the 60-day IL. And now you just add DeGrom. So right now the rotation's looking Heaney, Gray, Perez, and Eovaldi.
And Dane Dunning.
Dane Dunning.
Yeah, he's starting tonight for them.
He just get called up or something?
Yeah.
He was in the bullpen.
Yeah. He's a former starter for the White Sox, prospect for the White Sox. So.
Name sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm. So he got a couple starts for the White Sox in his rookie year, and then I think he got traded or cut. But yeah, and then
so yeah, that sucks for the Rangers, and that sucks for baseball fans really, because DeGrom's one of the best pitchers in the MLB. Yeah. Sucks that he can't seem to stay healthy ever. But that's kind of the risk that you took as the Rangers, offering him that contract. And
yeah,
this stuff is not out of the ordinary.
They've got about probably at least $750,000 locked up in fucking Seager, Semien, and him.
Seager, Semien, DeGrom. Who is that?
That's like 250, 300, and then a 180. So like damn near $750 million locked up into.
Yeah. And the thing is they've all. You know how good Simeon's been doing this year? Look at his stats. You're gonna be like, holy shit.
Well, he had a great year at the end of his last year in Oakland, but
he's doing very good this year. Seager's, I think he's like literally one of the best hitters in baseball right now too. Yeah. And when DeGrom's healthy, he's great. So
yeah, Simeon's playing great. I mean, I'm not very surprised. Like they had a bunch of very good players that played bad last year. Yeah. I say a bunch very lightly. That being their two best players played bad last year. Corey Seager and Semien just weren't what they should have been. Like Seager finished with a 118 OPS plus. That's 12 points below his career average. It's 177 this year. Like he's playing crazy. Semien last year 107, career 111. So a little bit more in line with it, but he was a bad hitter before 2019.
Yeah.
And since then he has a 125 OPS plus, which is great for a middle infielder. Mm-hmm. Especially because he's won a Gold Glove, right? He turned into a good.
Who's that?
Semien? He turned into a good defender.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think he has.
So he finished third in the MVP voting.
And that was at short, wasn't it? Because he's playing second now. I think he won the Gold Glove at short. Or no. I'm pretty sure he did.
Where the fuck is he at? Oh, there he is. He's got it at second.
Did he?
Yeah.
For the A's?
Yeah, Correa got it short.
I thought he only played short for the A's. Who played short that year for the A's then?
Bo.
This is bad. Bo?
Or on the A's?
Yeah.
Oh, dork. What am I talking about?
Or did Semien win the Gold Glove last year?
No. He won it in 2021, and that year he played second more games than he played at short.
Huh.
Who the fuck played shortstop for there?
That's what I'm like, who's playing short for that team? Because I thought Semien was...
he played for the Blue Jays that year. Oh, that's why I said Bo Bichette. Yeah.
That's right.
So I was right the first time.
Okay. I'm on the same page as you.
Yo.
Damn, what a year he had with Toronto. That year is massive.
I was very scared of him in free agency just because of that last year pop, man. Sometimes it's like sometimes it's real and sometimes it's not. Sometimes you're Jose Batista, and then sometimes you're fucking, I don't know, Cody Bellinger. Steven Strasburg. Yes.
Look at that.
Let's talk about that. What a great segue.
Yeah.
You want to get into that?
Yeah. Steven Strasburg was the World Series MVP in 2019. Signed a very large, very deserved
7 years, $245 million
with the Washington Nationals following that year, and he has started 8 games since then. And news came out, was it today that it broke?
Yesterday,
that his career is likely over. So that sucks. So that's 2 big injuries. I mean, Strasburg is definitely, Strasburg and DeGrom both have been through, both had their
fair share,
their issues, and fair share of injuries. But it just sucks to see, talented guys get banged up, and especially with Strasburg, his career, they're saying his whole career being over. Like, that sucks.
Yeah.
And sucks for Washington. It's the same shit as the Rangers, really. I mean, sucks for the Rangers, sucks for Washington, sucks for Strasburg, DeGrom.
It really looked like he was just going to have like an all-time pitching career, even after his first start. Set the record for most strikeouts to start in his debut. That was one of the most electric games I've ever watched against Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
He struck out, I don't even remember.
I think it was like 14 or something.
Something stupid.
Yeah.
He's had ridiculous stuff. He just couldn't stay healthy. He was like the most hyped pitching prospect that I think I remember recently. I'm off the top of my head, besides Kumar Rocker, but he didn't even go in up top 10 because of shoulder issues. And then you had Jack Leiter out of Vanderbilt too. He got drafted by the Rangers.
Shohei?
He's not really. I guess he's not a draft prospect. He's a pitching prospect.
The hype.
But he was like a foreign dude, like coming from across the pond.
I'm trying to think.
It sucks, man. He didn't even get like. The man was still in his prime, just couldn't get a full year under his belt.
And the thing is, whenever it's the same as DeGrom. I mean, DeGrom obviously to a more dominant level, but when Strasburg was on the mound, he succeed for the most part. Like he was good.
Yeah. And his career finished with a 127 ERA plus. ERA plus average is 100, so he's 27% or 27 points better than an average player, which is very good. He just played 13 years and only averaged, in the last 3 seasons, he has 8 games started.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of crazy, bro. And like, I know this is, I mean, I guess it doesn't really have anything to do with his injury, but thinking about that Nationals team, they threw the bag so hard, didn't they?
Oh, they should.
The Nationals clubhouse or like organization.
Yeah, they should have
like you
plenty
had
of World Series rings.
Turner walk,
Harper,
Soto gone, Harper gone, Scherzer gone,
Rendon,
Strasburg injuries, Rendon gone,
Corbin. He was
Corbin. Yeah, he was good then.
Thank you.
He was good then.
Yeah.
What?
He was good. They won a World Series with him.
Well, yeah, he was good then. Who else?
Nyjer Morgan.
Was he on that team?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say,
a long time ago.
But yeah, I mean, that was a loaded team, and like just crumbled. Like Strasburg is the last guy there, right? That was in 2019. That wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
I mean, who else is still on that team? I think that's it.
Let's see.
Or Corbin's still there, ain't he?
I
I think Corbin's still there too.
Yeah, he is in there. So Corbin never left. I don't know why I said his name. He's still there. So on that team, the best players were Rendon, Strasburg, Scherzer, Soto, Patrick Corbin, Victor Robles. He's still there.
Oh yeah, Robles.
Trey Turner, Anibal Sanchez, who I watched fucking one hit, no hit, whoever the Cardinals in the division series that year. It was my first playoff game I've ever been to.
I almost went with you.
Yeah.
Did you go with Mike?
I went with Mike and my dad, Mike. I went Mike and Mike. Howie Kendrick was number 9. Adam Eaton, Jan Gomes, and Brian Dozier, who doesn't play baseball anymore. So, like, yeah. Joe Ross is on their team still, I guess.
Joe Ross?
Yeah. No, he's not. He's on the fucking Giants, apparently. He hasn't pitched in the league since 21. Whatever. But yeah, they lost a lot of fucking people.
Yeah, hope DeGrom gets better soon, and hopefully Strasburg has some sort of crazy comeback story.
Yeah, I hope so, bro. That sucks. Being told you can't play baseball anymore is not a fun thing. Speaking from experience.
Yeah, that shit would suck, I'm sure.
Let's go to basketball, because we know ball so much. We thought Game 3 was tonight. It's tomorrow. Did you watch Game 1 and 2?
Yes, sir.
So Jamaal Murray, after a streak of like just about 10 games of absolute fucking domination, Chandler finally predicted his downfall after 10 straight wrong predictions.
I finally got one.
Finally got him. But they really
he was pretty bad too. Like, it wasn't even
he was the focus of the defense at that point, though.
Jimmy was on him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they said,
but he had
Jokic.
He finished with 18, I think, and had 2 late threes. Like, very late, and it kind of scared me towards the end because he was starting to get hot. He was hitting them. He hit like back to back, so I was like, oh shit. And then he threw up that last one, and that one almost went in too.
Yeah.
That shit could have went to overtime.
He got 6 pretty quick in the first. He only ended up with 8 in the first half. But he hit a 3. No, he hit a and one layup, was talking shit, and then he hit a 3, or vice versa. And then he didn't like score but one other basket the entire fucking first half. And I was like, don't talk shit, bro. Like, let's pick it up. Do something else, please. I bet money on him to score more points than I had him at 13.5 in the first half. So I was a little pissed off, and I didn't see him shoot anymore or make anything anymore. But yeah, he did not play up to par in game 2. The Heat decided to let Jokic try to win the game by himself. Essentially, they guarded Murray. Said, "All right, MPJ, you want to be a shooter? Be a shooter." And he said, "I don't know how to shoot anymore."
He said, "How do I do it?"
Yeah, he forgot how to do it. I also bet money on him to have more than 24.5 points, rebounds, and assists.
Damn, you had a couple of fucking heaters game too, huh?
Yeah. So guess what didn't happen? That.
Wait, you bet on him for assists?
So it's points, rebounds, and assists all added together, being 24.
Okay, I was gonna say that boy don't be passing the fucking ball to nobody.
You can't even bet on his assist on the app that I'm using. Like, that's how they're just like, we're not even gonna try to. It just counts as one. So you can get his points and rebounds for 23.5, and they're like, fuck it, like we'll add 1 to it for an assist, even though you can't bet assists for him because he's so like hit or miss that they don't want to put it up there. But I did win a bet with Jokic. He scored 40, and then Kevin Love, I think, had like 9 or some shit. I had him over 4.5. So
well, there you go.
I've lost a lot this playoffs, bro.
Game 2 was awesome. Game 2 was kind of uncompetitive. Denver ran away with that one, I thought. I think Miami's going to make this a series, though, bro. I really do.
I hope. I enjoy it. Like, the NBA Finals this year have genuinely, or the NBA playoffs, I should say, have genuinely been very entertaining, like, this entire time.
For sure, I agree.
Even the sweep with LA, like, my rooting interest was with LA, and then obviously the Nuggets go and win 4 straight, but like, that series was exciting most of the time.
Yep. KCP kind of threw the bag game 2 as well. Couple silly fouls. KCP, Michael Porter,
Jamal.
them two. Yeah, I mean Jamal, but
I mean, he had
Jamal
a lot of assists.
wasn't
Like, he had 6 assists in the first half. Like, he was passing the ball a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously you want a better game from Jamal there, but if you get more out of your role guys, like in Michael Porter Jr. and KCP, like, you can probably get away with that game.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
What about I think the number 2 option might be Aaron Gordon for them at this point, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
No, it's a fucking joke. He sucks.
Oh wait, I thought you were talking about like role player type dudes.
I mean, yeah, he's a role player. He's such a role player. They let him stand behind the 3-point line by himself, and they just don't care. He makes some.
Oh, talk about your boy.
Yeah, that's my transition into Aaron Gordon now. So all he does is stand behind the 3-point line on offense. Sometimes he stands in the paint because if it's not behind the 3-point line and he doesn't have all the space in the world, he's not going to shoot it or make it. And if he's not inside the paint, he won't shoot it or make it. So the only option he has is 3 feet or 25 feet, nothing in between.
God, he can dunk the fucking basketball though.
Oh yeah, no,
he could dunk that motherfucker like nobody's business.
Yeah, no, his nickname is literally Air Gordon. Like, we've seen him jump over cars or I don't know if he jumped over a car or not, but he jumped over that mascot and did some crazy shit in that in the dunk contest a couple years ago. I have a better nickname for him, Air Bitch, because. It might have been a joke, but he's a weird-ass dude for doing this. So he had to say that about guarding LeBron, Jimmy Butler, Kevin Durant. I think he had Cat at one point. Did they play Cat at all? The Timberwolves? No. But he's played them throughout the year. Just talking about a lot of people that he's been guarding throughout the playoffs. Basically all the best players on the team, because he is very athletic, and if they're taller than 6'6", like, Caldwell Pope probably isn't going to do very much on them. Michael Porter Jr. is too slow to guard somebody. Doesn't really play defense. But he said, I'll be sitting in my rocking chair when I'm 79, 80 years old, talking to kids about, like, yeah, back in the day, I locked these guys up. So, if we look back at history, Andre Iguodala won the NBA Finals MVP over Steph Curry and other people in a series that they swept LeBron James and the Cavaliers at that point. LeBron James still averaged 35 fucking points a game, and they gave him the MVP because LeBron didn't average 50. Just because Aaron Gordon's winning basketball games, there's nothing and no one in their right mind would say he's locking people up. He's playing good defense. But he's a weird ass dude coming out talking shit. Like, he's so bad at a particular thing that you play in basketball. The only reason, or the highest valued thing in basketball is 3-point shooting at this point in basketball. And he's so bad at it, people let him. People don't give a fuck. So you would expect
that's wild to say that,
like, an intense defense on the end. He is a good defender. He's been playing good defense in this playoffs. He has not locked up a single person. I have never gone into the game and said, you know what, Aaron Gordon really made a difference in his ISO defense today. Like, if Aaron Gordon's going to play defense like that, the Nuggets they're going to be unstoppable. No, because people still score on that motherfucker. He's just got a big ass mouth. Like,
yeah, he's crazy for saying that. I think there was one game, I think it was game 3 of the Lakers series, where LeBron was held to like 20 something.
Yeah.
And Gordon was on him throughout that game. But
yeah, they got a double tech because LeBron was in his face, and
yeah. But yeah, he's crazy as hell for saying some shit like that. He ain't locking nobody up.
And you already bet like LeBron will roll himself out of the wheelchair next season, and that next game versus the Nuggets is going to be so much fun to watch because LeBron James holds fucking grudges like nobody's business.
Mm-hmm.
And he loves to tweet shit, so you already know he kicks Eric Gordon's ass with a 40 bomb, maybe 10 rebounds, 8 assists or so, or maybe a block on him. He's going to post the picture and just say, keep your fucking mouth shut, basically. Lions don't concern themselves with the opinions of sheep. Is that what they say? They say something like that.
Yeah.
I'll have to ask them. Ugh. That got me heated, bro.
Speaking of Braun too, yeah, that dude's crazy as hell. But we didn't have this on the list, and I just thought of it. They was talking today about apparently LeBron to Dallas.
Yeah,
is, like, sparking up. We didn't have that on the thing to talk about, but I thought that was kind of interesting. Never gonna happen, but pretty.
Yeah, the Mavericks asked. Excuse me. They talked to the Lakers last year about trading for him. That's the report. So then everybody's like, oh, okay. So they can have Kyrie and LeBron and Luka. Oh, and they might as well just get Draymond Green because those are all LeBron James' friends, and it's Luka Doncic. Like, that's the idea of it right now. Like, how the fuck are you gonna trade for LeBron James? I don't care how old he is. It's the best basketball player who ever played, and he's maybe not the best NBA player ever, and you can say that's Michael Jordan or LeBron or whoever the fuck, but he is the best at all of the things. Nobody has done all of the things better than him. So what the fuck do you trade for him? Kevin Durant is 30-something years old and just got 4 first-round picks traded for him, plus a potential all-star in Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson. I don't know Cam Johnson, but a couple other guys.
Bridges is good. I like Bridges.
Yeah. So they gave up a lot. They traded away all their depth. Phoenix did. They get Kevin Durant, and they still lose in the playoffs to the Nuggets.
Yeah. And didn't I'm sure Dallas already traded quite a bit of their depth away for Kyrie last year.
Mm-hmm.
So that's never
like, genuinely don't know how that could happen unless you trade Luka, which that sounds weird, LeBron being as old as he is, but how do you put the price tag on a guy who's going to be a head coach?
If you trade Luka for Bron, and then
like Bron
you would get more.
Sure.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I think the Mavericks would get more in return on that trade. Do you?
It would. I'm saying like it would be LeBron plus like 2 or 3 picks for Luka.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's what I would say.
I got you. I agree. Or maybe players,
which
that
again,
the Lakers have.
If I'm the Lakers, though, I'm doing it. It seems weird, but if it's a Luka Doncic for a LeBron James trade, I'm very sorry. I love LeBron James.
Dude, now I'm actually thinking, bro.
Like, that would be dope.
I need to look at.
I don't think the Mavericks should do it.
I don't know enough about the Mavericks roster right now, but if Brown likes that fucking roster,
they got room. They could bring people in, man. They just can't play defense.
Maybe.
So adding LeBron James to that roster is going to be a tough one.
Hardaway Jr.
Yeah, they gave him money for no reason.
JaVale, Markieff Morris, Kyrie.
Kyrie's a free agent.
Josh Green. Oh yeah, Kyrie is free.
But the rumors of LeBron going to the Mavericks are more so centered around Draymond taking a cheap deal and leaving the Warriors. But that's also because Bob Myers, their GM and president, I think he's the president, is leaving them. The constructor of rosters for all of their championships is no longer with them. So Draymond's probably out the door. They expect him to take a cheap deal to go to Dallas, and they would expect Kyrie to take a cheap deal to come to Dallas for LeBron to come in. Because LeBron's still making $40 million a year, no matter how you splice it.
Does that get you going at all?
I mean,
like, would you like that or no?
Yeah, I would root for the Dallas Mavericks because I'm a pussy bitch. It's like, so that's what I would do. Would you?
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
But I don't know, like, What I'm saying is, would you like that situation in Dallas more rather than him just staying with AD, Hachi, Reeves, Schroeder, them guys?
So already they're at a disadvantage because Rui and Austin Reeves are both restricted free agents this year. I think Rui is at least.
Yeah. Reeves is free agent.
Yeah. Plus Schroeder, Jared
Schroeder,
Vanderbilt.
yeah, and Vando.
Is D'Angelo Russell, is he? He's like
No.
1 or 2 years, but like
yeah, he's got time.
That's a large part of their roster. A lot of those guys are not going to be back. Reeves is probably going to make $15 million a year after that postseason, man. At least, like, played so well. He was out on a date with Taylor Swift the other night, or was in this. Was in the club with Taylor Swift. Good for him. But I don't think that like that roster is going to be. They're going to have to make a trade that turns out to be really good for them, like they did this offseason or during the season this year. So him on the Mavericks, I think that they have also shown, Mark Cuban has shown he will spend money and like do what it takes, trade for who he needs to make a finals run. So
you know what would be good for Dallas right now?
What?
Jalen Brunson.
Yeah. That's okay.
All right, let's go on to something else.
He's the best player on the Knicks now, so that's
for real.
So we got football now.
Okay.
I think we'll probably skip over Wembanyama this time, but just know he's really fucking tall and he can do whatever he wants. I'm sure that he could do just about anything. Although if his legs break, Wembanyama without legs, he would be best at being one of those inflatable, wacky waving, inflatable arm flailing two-men. That's what Wembanyama should do if he ever loses legs or anything like that.
That boy's so tall and long.
That's sus. But football now. So what the hell is going on with Jimmy G and the Raiders, Dan? Besides his contracts situation, I don't really know a whole lot about this.
So what I heard is that he got surgery on his foot, and if he plays a single game for the Raiders, then his contract will like
kick in. Vest.
Yeah, like he will get paid.
Yeah.
But if he's unable to play a single game, his contract is just scratched pretty much. Like, that's insane. And apparently they're like a lot of people are saying that he probably won't play. So this puts the Raiders in a very interesting situation if that actually happens. What do? Do they tank?
Well, it wouldn't be able to happen because of the rules in the NFL. But did we talk about it before? Tom Brady owns a portion of the Raiders. Did you know that?
Yes.
So, but you can't buy an ownership in a team and play within the same year, if that makes sense. I don't think that's the way that it works. It takes like a year to kick in or something like that. I don't know. Either his shares take a year to kick in or something is a year down the line. But I don't think Tom Brady's going to be able to come in there. That is insane. They signed him early in the offseason. They bring him in for a physical, but they know he's not going to pass a physical. He never takes a physical. So then they put the clause in his contract, and that's where that came from. So they gave him money, or I guess a promise of money if he can play. And he said, okay, I'll do that. And then they didn't think about quarterback for the rest of the offseason. And they lost their backup quarterback last year.
Their backup
is now in
quarterback
Denver.
Is Brian Hoyer.
Yes, yeah. Brian Hoyer, who is 40 years old and played in New England for 40 years with Josh McDaniel, is the backup quarterback.
I had an idea.
Let's hear it.
I think you know what I'm about to say.
Trey Lance. Continue. I mean, I would love it.
What am I gonna say?
I would love it if you're thinking about what I'm thinking.
No.
Oh, okay.
What are you thinking? Oh.
I would fucking love that right there.
Who do you think I'm thinking?
I don't know, bro.
Carson Wentz.
Why'd you sniff like that? I was thinking like someone who did cocaine or something. I was like Zach Wilson.
I don't know. I'm snotty.
No.
Carson Wentz. Why not? Tell me why not.
Because he's Carson Wentz. Like, that's why.
With what we just talked about, that the Raiders are pretty much fucked if Jimmy G doesn't play. Why not Wentz?
Because so Wentz, like football wise, physically, I've said he's not a bad player. Mentally, he's fucking awful. I think that's a direct quote from Blaine Prater, episode 2. So my point being, why would you want someone who could potentially be good at football whenever you don't have a quarterback on your roster just to go into the next year to not have a good pick to get a quarterback?
So you think they should suck ass?
They should either suck ass or so they should trade for Trey Lance, or they should go get like a fucking backup off somebody's roster, man. Like
Cooper Rush?
Yeah. Did he resign?
Yeah, we got him.
I mean, I don't think that's the answer at all. I mean, Taylor Heineke, if he doesn't end up playing behind Desmond Ridder for a large majority of the year, or I guess they wouldn't have had the chance to even see that. But that's the kind of guy. They could bring Mariota back. There you go. So they don't have many options. They waited way too long, and especially for this to be coming out, looks terrible for their front office because they did nothing at quarterback this year at all. If you take away Jimmy G, which it wasn't that.
Yeah, they're in a shitty spot.
So they went from Derek Carr.
If Jimmy G's not good to go, they are fucked.
It was already an argument if they upgraded from Derek Carr to Jimmy G, and now you're gonna go to Brian Hoyer. So
it's just a crazy situation, isn't it? Because what if he's not good like what if he's good at week 4?
He's good at any point you play him. If you have a chance to win, because you had Devontae Adams on your roster, Max Crosby, like they got dudes.
Just got Jacoby Myers.
It's storming right now. I thought my dog was like tearing something up.
Jacobs.
Some large ass raindrops outside right now. Yeah, they got Jacobs. They tagged Jacobs, so we'll see if he stays around. I would like for him not to, because Zamir White is on my fantasy team and I need him to be the starting running back. But you know what they could do is they could just sign D-Hop and have Devontae Adams and D-Hop on the same fucking team and just say, all right, we're gonna run 2 tight ends, a fucking running back, and 2 wide receivers, and it's gonna be like, all right, Devontae, you run that way, D-Hop, you run that way. All right,
that would be the best. That would be the best receiving duo in the league.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe I've ever seen in my life.
Absolutely. So they're already probably like top 5 wide receivers that we've seen in our lifetime. Both of them. D-Hop is the fastest, or has the most catches up until your 31st birthday, until you turn 31. He has the most ever in the NFL history. And
God,
the dude,
that would just be disgusting if those two were on the same team.
And get this. He missed 6 games last year because he took steroids. So, and he played with fucking quarterbacks who weren't Deshaun Watson in Houston, and then he went to Arizona, and now he wasn't gonna have Kyler all year. Like, he has been in not great spots.
Dude, could you imagine if they signed D-Hop and traded for Trey Lance, and Trey Lance just shows up at like in that type situation? That would be fucking crazy.
All right, Mark Davis. So the Nutty Buddies will now be taking over the front office of the Las Vegas Raiders. We just solved their issue.
Trey Lance would be like, "Oh my god, this is the best time ever."
Yeah, like, how would that not be? Like, that fixes their issues. Okay, minimizes your quarterback problems when you have 2 of the best pass catchers ever. And it's not like an argument. Like, those two are a top 5 wide receivers in the NFL right now, and they have been.
They
for the last
went
10
high
years.
tight end too in the draft, didn't they?
They got Michael Mayer. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Michael Mayer could turn out to be a baller too because he fell in the draft. A tight end from Notre Dame, athletic pass catcher. They got Josh Jacobs.
And Jacoby Myers as a 3.
Who was just the 1 for the Patriots. We just solved all their issues. Trey Lance has only played 1 football game in his life, but he's going to win a Super Bowl with the Raiders.
Oh, shit. Let's segue to D-Hop. Segue?
Yeah. Segue.
Is that the right word?
Yeah, like
Fuck, bro.
like Paul Blart.
Yeah. Dude, I bet you didn't know I had that in the bag. Segue.
And I was about to ask why you had a dog in your room, then I just realized I looked at my screen. So,
all right, I'm gonna look up NFL teams, and we're gonna discuss where D-Hop fits and where he does not.
yeah. So, the Raiders have $4 million, $3.9 million to spend right now. So it doesn't look like they're gonna get DeAndre Hopkins.
Well, it was an idea.
It's the Raiders, Buccaneers, and Chiefs. Chiefs have the least amount of cap space right now.
The Chiefs do?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. That's where I was wanting D-Hop to go.
Okay, if we're being honest, all they are to do is redo Patrick Mahomes' contract, and then all the cap space is open in the world for them to sign D-Hop. And they already want to do that. Patrick wants that to happen anyways. So D-Hop a Chief, D-Hop a Raider, D-Hop a Panther. That sounds better.
I think D-Hop could be a Panther.
I think he fits
Maybe.
perfectly. Panthers have the second most cap space at $28 million. Why do we have $28 million left to spend and DeAndre Hopkins is still out there? I don't even care if we gave him 1 year 28. Give him all of it. It's like he is, as we mentioned, an all-time great pass catcher. He's out there. Panthers don't have a number 1. As much as I love Terrace Marshall Jr. and think that Adam Thielen still has it, nobody has it like D-Hop on that roster. Their tight ends suck. You need somebody to catch a football. But he had a list of demands for things he wanted, like a good defense and a ready-to-win roster, and like
I think
quarterback who is
Buffalo's probably the favorite, right?
That's stupid, and I hate that because now Stephon Diggs and D-Hop are now the best duo in the league.
Dude, that is nasty.
Because Stephon Diggs is still a top 5, top 7 guy in the league.
Okay, I'm gonna list some names. The Chiefs make sense. The Patriots could make sense.
It makes sense for the Patriots, but not for D-Hop.
The Bills make sense.
Yeah, both sides.
Packers.
The Jets? How much do the Jets have? No way. The Jets have $23 million.
He's gonna be a Jet, huh?
Aaron Rodgers.
They're gonna load that fucking team up, ain't they?
Might as well.
Does Denver make sense?
I guess. It just depends on D-Hop's evaluation of Russell Wilson.
Panthers. Browns. I've heard Browns.
Do you think he likes Deshaun that much? Go back with him, and if he goes there, like they like giving out.
That's when he was at its best.
That's fair.
Jets make sense. Titans, nah. Or would the Titans?
No. They just got rid of Robert Woods, and he was their best wide receiver. And
Rams?
I mean, yeah.
D-Hop Cup?
The Rams have $4 million. I don't think that's happening. You can restructure Stafford, I guess, and Donald and move a bunch of money around. The Bengals, I have money. They could do it. With the Packers.
Fuck no. Bengals ain't gonna do that.
They're probably going to sign T. Higgins but if they wanted to just have literally the best wide receiver room in the NFL, that would be Jamar Chase, D-Hop, T. Higgins, and Tyler Boyd.
Jesus, that's nasty.
That top four, like, you would never need a tight end on the field.
He's going to be a Jet or a Bill. Because he gets to hand pick.
Or
he gets
a
to
Lion.
go wherever the fuck he wants.
What if he was a Detroit Lion?
Amon-Ra. Williams is a gambling addict.
But only college. Only on college. I don't know any other wide receivers.
Jets, Bills, or Chiefs. If he's smart, he'll go to the Chiefs. Why would you not go to the Chiefs? Why would you not go to the Chiefs?
Because maybe...
If you're D-Hop, where are you going?
I mean, if he wants to win a ring, he's going to the Chiefs. If he wants to not be a bandwagon but win a ring, he goes to the Bills. And if he wants to just have the most fun and fuck everyone, he should go to the Jets.
Golly.
I mean, 2 out of those 3 teams are in the same division. So if he goes to the AFC East, that's going to be insane. He could go to the Patriots even. I mean, not like that would make a huge difference for the Patriots and Mac Jones, but I would enjoy it.
God, I can't wait to see where he ends up. All right, let's move on. What do we got next?
Let's finish up with... we'll finish up topics with Shannon Sharp right now, because Shannon Sharp gone, going to who knows where, potentially going to be going to ESPN with Pat McAfee. That's what Stephen A. Smith wants.
When does that happen? Like, when is his last show? Do you know?
After the finals. So.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. So Pat McAfee signed a deal. He's leaving FanDuel and his YouTube show. FanDuel is his sponsor, and now he's going to be joining the ESPN network. He's going to be on ESPN like 10 hours a week or something like that. Or no, that's a lie. It's like they're doing a lot of shit. So like his co-hosts are going to have their gambling show on there, and he's going to be on actual ESPN for his
that's
his
so
show every
sick,
3 hours.
dude.
Like, it's awesome.
Good for him.
Yeah. But Shannon Sharp left Skip Bayless because Skip Bayless sucks. And it's about time.
No, you don't suck, Skip Bayless. If you're listening, not everyone hates you. Go Cowboys.
Skip Bayless and Colin Cowherd should be locked in a room together until one person comes out.
What if they were on a show together?
They both have. They're both too big of names to have a show on.
That is true. That is true.
But that would just. They're on the same network. Like, I would never watch that show, Tan. I don't even watch either of them to begin with. But there is no way in hell I will willingly subject myself to my 2 least favorite sportscasters in the entire, or sports personalities.
I don't know, man. I think you're just a hater. I like Shannon. I like everybody on Fox Sports, Fox Sports, right? Yeah, it's not Midwest, just Fox Sports.
Mm-hmm.
They're all
FS1.
good. I like Nick Wright. I like Chris Broussard, Kevin Wildes. All of them guys. Kevin Wildes is funny. But yeah, Shannon going to do his own thing. We don't know what he's doing yet.
Stephen A. Smith said he wants him to do First Take.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's big. So what, would they co-host it?
Yeah. Like, is that not... Like, that just seems like it's too perfect for it not to happen, man. Shannon Sharp with Stephen A. Smith, that's amazing conversation. Amazing television.
Is Stephen A. and Skip gonna have beef now? Because he took his boy?
They already had beef. Skip was on there. And they fucking hated each other.
Yeah, but they're cool, ain't they?
I don't know how you could be cool. I guess they could have done it for theatrics, but genuinely, half the time, I think that Stephen A. Smith would have slapped Skip if he could have in half those arguments.
Okay, give me... So, Stephen A., you're pairing with Shannon. You think that's a great match?
Oh, yeah, that would be amazing.
Give me Skip's great match.
I almost said the grave, but that is just in bad taste, so I'll say unemployment.
Give me somebody who pairs well with him. Come on.
I genuinely do not have an ounce of my soul that likes Skip Bayless.
You don't like him like that?
No. And I like Colin Cowherd when he was on Sports Nation. I don't like him now. So that I will say that I like somebody if I do, or if I ever did. Skip Bayless has never had a spot in my heart. Not one time.
I love to hear him talk about my Cowboys. I love to hear him talk
irrational.
about my Cowboys.
He is so
Hell
irrational.
Yeah. He gets me going fucking crazy sometimes, dude.
You guys already won the Super Bowl for him.
Hell yeah, I love it.
Start week 2. It'll be different.
Speak that bullshit in my ear, Skip.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking to me. I was like, no. Hell no.
But I think what about Max Kellerman with Skip?
That would be good.
Because Max Kellerman used to be with Stephen A.
Hear me out. JJ Redick.
Right? JJ Redick. Oh,
sign
that
him
would
away
be
from
crazy.
ESPN.
JJ Redick be making dudes look like idiots too.
Because he's gonna
be going.
Yeah, he's gonna get the bag. You know he is, because he's like the young, bright, shining star. You know what I mean?
Does he know football like that?
I don't know, but he's JJ Redick. He can figure it out.
People watching the podcast are like, "Why does this motherfucker keep coughing?"
He's off the that yak.
I need some cough drops. Do you Max Kellerman and Skip?
That wouldn't be terrible, but I wouldn't watch it.
All right.
We'll finish up with Yay, Nay, or May Bay. Sound good?
Ooh, George Springer homered.
I don't care. Is he on your fantasy team?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yay.
All right, yay, nay, or may bay. Are you ready?
Hit me.
For the best segment in the whole wide world.
Oh, yeah.
Arias will hit 400 this year for the Marlins.
Did you write
He's hitting... I already wrote it before you talked about it today. Let me see. He is currently hitting 298.
He's like the first person since Joe Mauer to hit that high.
Oh no, he's hitting 299.
399, but yeah.
Or 399.
Mm-hmm. On the quest for 400.
Guess how many homers he's got?
3.
Got one bomb, but a 399 batting average, over 200 at bats. Will Arias finished the year hitting 400.
So he's about a third of the way through the season is the way that I would look at it. You know?
Yep.
So, no, nay. I think I said this earlier.
Boo!
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna ruin it. I would love to, but I don't live in fantasy land or Rainbow Land.
Oh.
I don't want to live in Rainbow Land, and you can't make me. Name that movie.
What is that?
It's from the campaign.
What is that? Oh, okay, I got you.
He wrote a book when he was like a preschool or like a young grade schooler or some shit like that, and then they bring it up at a rally. And they're like, he wants your kids to go to Rainbow Land. He wants the world to be like this. And he was like, it was a fictional book I wrote when I was a kid. And this guy stands up and goes, I don't want to go to Rainbow Land, and you can't make me.
I think I know what you're talking about. I'll have to watch it though.
He's like spitting and shit. But I don't think it's gonna happen. In Fairy Tale Land, it would be awesome. But a third of the way through the year, you're not hitting 400. I mean, granted, 398. But I don't think that you improve on that. I don't think you hit 402 for the next half and then 400 for the rest of the year. I don't think you hit above 400 for the rest of the year. Like, he is very good at being patient. He's very good at contact. Like, he's great at what he does. He's a Tony Gwynn type guy. Doesn't strike out a lot. Doesn't walk a lot. Slaps the ball around the field, and that's how he's able to do this. He's not really in his time period, the correct time period for himself. But just don't think it's gonna happen, especially.
Boo! Lame answer. Boo.
Yeah.
Lame answer. Boo.
Bleh. Boo, you whore. Continue.
All right, let's see if all your answers suck ass.
We'll see.
Joker. I seen this on Nick Wright was talking about this today, and I thought it was interesting. Joker will win the MVP, the Finals MVP, even if the Nuggets lose the series. Have you seen like the numbers for everyone throughout the first 2 games?
Well,
I mean, Joker's clearly the best player. So I kind of thought it was interesting.
makes me think. Maybe I'll play along with this one. The only person that I think has ever won it is Oscar Robertson. That wasn't on the same team.
While losing?
Yeah, while losing. I might have just pulled that out of my ass, so I'm gonna Google it, and it won't make the episode if it's wrong. But LeBron recently comes to mind of people who could have won it. That series that Iguodala won it with LeBron averaging 35 a game. Like LeBron definitely could have won MVP that series. Whatever. But Jokic, genuinely, there is no doubt, and unless Jamaal Murray is making every three-point shot that he does, he is the best basketball player on the court. And if he is not present, you can tell in the Nuggets offense. There's sometimes watching the Heat that Jimmy Butler doesn't touch the basketball for a couple possessions, and it's just like, oh yeah, Jimmy Butler is actually playing now. He's not on the bench. Whenever Jokic is in the game, it's Jokic is touching the basketball once per possession, no matter what.
That is true.
So like everything runs through him. Like, he runs pick and rolls with Jamaal Murray in the late game as the ball handler. It's like, what the fuck? Jimmy Butler is barely running pick and rolls, and he's a scorer. They're supposed to be a slashing wing for them, essentially.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of. I think Jimmy's in for a big game, like a big game. I'm trying to think if everything plays out how it's been. Like, say, I think Joker will get votes for it, but you can't lose and win a Finals MVP, in my opinion.
The title is most valuable player, not best player on the winning team.
I don't know. I don't like that. I like if Bam's averaging 25
right now, it's
or
Bam,
like like I don't know. I don't think Joker should win. I don't think anyone should win a Finals MVP if you don't win the Finals.
That's fair. I mean, if they
that's just my opinion.
If they did win right now, it'd be Bam, probably Gabe Vincent number 2, which is so weird on a team with Jimmy Butler.
Vincent had a really good game too. He was pretty good in game 1 as well. But
yeah. He went to like Delaware or some shit, Delaware State, some stupid school in the middle of nowhere.
It's pretty interesting. Like they've been talking like the past like 6 games or something. Jimmy hasn't had like he hasn't been hit Jimmy playoff Jimmy or whatever.
Yeah.
But like when I'm watching the games and I'm watching Jimmy like go about like certain plays and everything, like he plays really smart. Like he don't force anything ever. And plus you gotta think he's got a big responsibility on the defensive side of the ball. Like you ever see like how quick he is to pick up like the defensive side of the ball and shit. Like he is always fucking like focused on the next play, focused on like, you know, where the open guy is. Like he's dishing the ball out, he's taking the right shots and everything. Like so sometimes he's gonna finish with 20 points and like 9, like that's what he had in game 2. I think he had 9 assists or some shit. But like their offense runs through him for real
sometimes.
So
sometimes he just doesn't fucking touch the ball, and it just blows my mind.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
Game one was weird.
Yeah,
he was not very good game 1. But game 2, it's like, no, he didn't have a dominant game, and no, he wasn't like, just taking the game over. But his impact was just crazy. And especially with Murray only having, that was his worst game that he's had in the playoffs. I think
because of Jimmy.
Yeah, because of Jimmy. So yeah, we'll see. But my answer for that is nay.
I mean, I could see it happening just because Jokic is.
He is next level. Fucking, he is crazy.
He's the best big man I have ever seen play. I didn't see prime Shaq. I can't imagine.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll change my mind by the end of the series, but because he is just impressing me every time I fucking watch him play. But as of right now, I would say no. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't like that.
That makes sense. I get it.
All right, last yay, nay, maybe. Then we'll wrap it up. So the Padres. I've been picking. This is the second episode in a row. I'm picking on the Padres. The Padres are in 4th place in the NL West, 28-32. We talked about their payroll last episode. The Cardinals are in last place in the NL Central, 25-36. Padres are 7 games back. Cardinals are 8 games back. So this is my question for you. Or I guess it's not really a question, it's a statement. I would rather be the St. Louis Cardinals today than the San Diego Padres. Yay, nay, or maybe?
Fucking nay, bro. I don't even have to think about that one.
You'd rather be the Padres?
Yeah, I would.
Ooh, I disagree with you hellas on this.
How?
You explain. Answer.
Okay.
Why is it?
So, the San Diego Padres, yes, they play in the NL West, and I think that's going to be your argument here, is the NL West versus the NL Central. I don't fucking care, because you can be a 3 seed or in the 3rd spot in the NL West and be better than the NL Central. Like, that just happens about every year at this point.
How many teams get in the playoffs now?
They changed it
Is
to
it
8.
So it's
Right? Is it 7?
8
Is it
from each side?
Or 7?
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it was 5 last year. Or was it 6 last year? I think it was 6 last year.
There's 3 wild cards.
Yeah, so 6 total from
I
each
just can't
side.
count. So, yeah.
So then you got... Okay, continue. I'm sorry.
It's still just, it's not a bother to me. The division's not a bother. Yeah, you got to play more games against the fucking Diamondbacks, who I just figured out were good at baseball. The Dodgers and the Giants, who like to spend a lot of money, both of those teams, and the Dodgers, who are actually good at it. Regardless, Juan Soto plays for them. Fernando Tatis plays for them. Jay Cronenworth plays for them. They have Trent Grisham.
You freaking the big one.
Eric Hosmer doesn't play for them anymore. Manny Machado plays for them. Their pitching staff is, I mean, Blake Snell's not good anymore, but Blake Snell and Musgrove and Yu Darvish.
Bogarts.
Yeah, they have fucking Xander Bogaerts for no reason in the world. Like, legitimately, that team is better than every team in the Central. So if you're looking at it from a stance of which team is better, the Padres are the better team, obviously. Their pitching, I don't even know what their pitching staff looks like, but I know it's better than the Cardinals.
I'd rather be the Cardinals.
Let's hear it, kid.
Division sucks. I was talking to my dad yesterday. We're 8 games back. 8 games back, and the Pittsburgh Pirates are in 1st place. At some point, I'm going to have my mind changed, I'm sure. And maybe this is a fucking lost season. And I'm going to think negatively about the Cardinals. But it hasn't happened yet. We're 8 games back from the Pittsburgh Pirates.
That sounds pretty bad.
It is June.
But that sounds awful to be 6 games back from the Pittsburgh Pirates. Do you ever want to
8
be
games?
8
games.
Do you want to be 8 games back of anyone, let alone the Pittsburgh Pirates? No, that's weird. That's a weird thing to say.
Okay, well, the Padres are 7 back of the fucking Dodgers.
That's better though.
You think they're? How is that better?
The expectation of the Dodgers is way higher than the Pirates. The fact that we're 8 games behind the Pirates is just fucking embarrassing.
Well, yeah, so the likeliness of us catching the Pirates is way higher than the Padres catching the Dodgers.
But the Cardinals suck dick.
That is true. Alright, but at some point we gotta fucking turn this goddamn ship around, Peanut. I mean, come on, bro. We are not this bad. We're not.
If I was Nolan Arenado, I'd ask for a refund. I would say, you know what? Can we go back to last offseason? Can I opt out of my contract, actually? I feel it's just, I mean,
we've won 3 of our last 10.
It's not like we've played the shooters, bro. We haven't played the big ballers.
We just got swept by Pittsburgh.
Exactly.
We are in the middle of a series against the Rangers right now, so they are big ballers. But I just, dude, my brain is telling me just one big month. The Cardinals put it together, pop off 20-some wins.
That's how it is every year, bro. The thing is John Mozeliak is content.
Bro, just think about it. Think about it, man.
No,
when have the Cardinals ever actually done us like this? Like this bad? They're just not going to do us like this. They're going to turn around, and here soon, we're going to be like, hey, Peanut, you remember whenever we thought the Cardinals were like the worst team in baseball? Right? That has to happen sooner or later, right?
That's what John Mozeliak hopes happens, so he can keep his job. Because they're so adamant that this team is good enough. It fucking better be. It better be. Otherwise, everyone's gone. Ollie, John, Bill DeWitt Jr. or Senior, whatever the hell one is running it, he should fire himself.
It's just such a mess right now, bro. Everybody's fucking hurt. Our pitching sucks ass.
So
our
bad.
pitching has actually been good the last 6 games. I think I seen a stat. Our pitching has like a 1.2 ERA or some shit like that in our last 6, but we haven't hit.
Yeah, and that.
So like nothing. We're not getting nobody's all on the same page. A lot of our guys are hurt. It's just in shambles. We got Tommy Edman playing in center field right now.
Yeah, I just.
Because Newt Barr's out. Carlson just started a rehab assignment. O'Neal's hurt. Like, I think our outfield is... Who's our outfield? Donovan's was playing second yesterday. I think
left.
it was...
He was in left against the Pirates.
Edman, Walker, and...
Yepez.
Was Yepez in left?
Yepez played a game in right, and Donovan played a game in left the other day.
I mean, we need somebody to step up, I guess.
All right, Chandler. So
I mean, I like Yepez. So
this is how confident I am in the Cardinals outfield. So there are 3 outfielders in particular that have been traded from the Cardinals that I will highlight right now for you. Lane Thomas, Adolis Garcia, and Randy Arozarena, and that is in order from least to best, or worst to best. Lane Thomas being the worst out of those, and he's still like top 5 against left-handed pitchers in slugging percentage this year. So, and he starts every day for the Nationals. So every outfielder the Cardinals have traded away. I mean, Tommy Edman, I'm not going to call him an outfielder; he's a utility player. Is better than what they currently have on the roster, and that is why I would like to have the San Diego Padres as my team. That's a segment for another day about players they've traded being better, but we should.
Damn, bro, I'm sleeping on Lane Thomas.
I know.
I mean, he's not crazy good, but
Against
he's
left-
better than what we got right now.
Look at his splits versus lefties this year. He's insane.
He hit 17 homers last year.
Yeah, he gets every day at bats for them. We should wrap this one up.
Yeah, we should. All right, Nutty buddies.
I hope you stay nutty, and I hope you stay our buddies.
Thanks for watching episode 14.
14. I'm going to. Oh, we're gonna see each other this weekend. We're gonna see Dylan this weekend. Maybe. We'll see if we can make it happen. We're trying, Brendan. We're trying.
What do you mean maybe?
If he's got it up, if he's up for it, man. Are you gonna pressure?
He'll be up for
Are
it.
you gonna pressure a performer right before they do?
Yes. Hell yeah.
Breaking a leg.
I'll hit him up.
Not okay.
Bro, he's excited about it. Alright? We're gonna get the shit done.
Alright. What?
I'll hit him up. We'll go to my parents' house.
I'll bring my laptop.
Get that get the shit done and get it out.
Alright. Till next
It'll
time.
take however. Alright, yeah.